We are back with some more Giants franchise, and we're finally here. The league is finally back. I know it's feel like it's been forever since then. We've been postponing and stuff, but we do have a Super Bowl winner. By the time this video goes up, we'll probably be in the free agency thing. The free agency stuff will be going on. So I'm gonna wrap up everything the Super Bowl and all this stuff, and then the next video will be a recap of the free agency. The video after that will be a recap of the draft. And then after that, we should be in the preseason and getting off to the season. So things are progressing very quickly. So, like I said, when this video goes up, I'll probably be in the free agency, you know, wheeling and dealing, being a beast. So, quick recap of everything. Obviously, we lost to the Packers in the divisional round. People say I played terribly. I think I played great. And then there was like a 4-minute span of I got a 3 and out. He had a 40-yard touchdown. I had another 3 and out, and then he got like a 50-yard touchdown. I think that's the only that little span right there. I played terribly. Obviously, I could have played better. I had a bunch of turnovers in the beginning. I could have capitalized, scored more points, but it is what it is. Jacksonville ended up beating Cleveland 17-9. The Patriots lost to the Broncos 14-24, and the Bears lost to the Rams 24-31. Moving on to the conference championship. This is where things get a little crazy. The Packers finally take their first loss of the season. They lose 30-21 to the LA Rams. That is very interesting there. Denver Broncos just on a rampage, win 33-7. So it's a Denver Broncos and LA Rams Super Bowl, and who wins the Super Bowl? It is the Broncos, 40 to the Rams 34. So this first Super Bowl winner of the league is the Denver Broncos. Congrats to them. Just going off team-wise, probably would have thought the Denver Broncos would have won the Super Bowl, especially with how Green Bay is playing. But this little time lapse thing that we've been waiting for the league to get fixed and stuff, I know I talked about that briefly last episode. We did end up having to remake the league. So what's happened? This is pretty much what happened. We had the first league's just a corrupted file. It's a lost cause, pretty much. So we had to redo a second league. We had to force win every single win the exact same, so everyone had the same records. Obviously, that way, doing it like that, the awards are different, so you had to fix everyone that won awards during the forced wins were edited back, and everyone that should have won the awards and stuff and got all the XP and promote on all that stuff, they had to edit that into this league. So all the awards that were won last league, like in the previous league, say if so-and-so won MVP and he goes up a trait, or like from Superstar to X Factor or whatever it is, they had to edit it into this. So everything is good edited back into this, so it's the exact same as the first league. The only thing different is just stats from the first league are a little different. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think even in the forced wins, I think Daniel Jones won Rookie of the Year, but obviously I can't get that because I didn't win Rookie of the Year when we actually played the season. So now that that's out of the way, but we're back. You know, the second league's running. We're good. Another bad thing about the second league is scouting. Some of you guys were saying that too. We're pretty much, all of us had auto scout on, or at least most of us did. Some of us forgot to put it on. Luckily, I put mine on. So auto scout was on when we did the force win. So everyone's pretty much going into this draft kind of blind. You can't really get the full, scouting of the position you want or something like that. So this draft's going to be a little tougher because we had to do it that way. That was the only way we could have done it. I know I've been trading some of the people I've scouted with other people, but it seems like when you have auto scout on, a lot of the players that they scout are the exact same with other teams. Like I know me and the Patriots have pretty much the identical draft class or scouted players. So I don't know why it's like that. Excuse me. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe that's just how auto scout is. I guess everyone scouts the same people. I don't know, but the draft is going to be very interesting for that reason. But now that that's out of the way, next thing I wanted to talk about is I did have to re-sign everyone that I wanted to again. So I think the contracts, I think I re-signed everyone that I wanted to, except I think I maybe added one more person, and some contracts are slightly different. So I have pictures of them here, so I just have to read through them. Aldrick Rosas, our kicker, re-signed him to 3 years, 3-year deal worth $14.5 million, pretty much the exact same as last year. We re-signed Russell Shepard to a 3-year deal worth $8.61 million. We re-signed Michael Thomas, our backup safety, strong safety, to a 2-year deal worth $5.44 million. we re-signed our left outside linebacker Marcus Golden to a 2-year deal worth $4.46 million, which I'm glad I re-signed him because that will come up a little later here. We re-signed Grant Haley to a 3-year deal worth $8.55 million. And then some backup guys. We re-signed right outside linebacker Keon Adams to a 3-year deal worth $5.13 million. We re-signed our backup left tackle to just a minimum deal for 1 year. We re-signed our left end to a minimum deal for 1 year. We re-signed Paul Perkins for another, really minimum low deal for a year. And we re-signed our backup right tackle for 1 more year. So those are all the people that we re-signed. Oh, actually, we did one more re-sign. Let me find the picture real quick. We also re-signed Emmanuel Hall to a 2-year deal worth, $3.54 million. So those are all the people I re-signed. I think that's about what I did in the other league previously. I have enough cap room to, I think, make one big splash signing in the free agency. And then I'll probably have to calm it down just because we have some big contracts coming up. The only thing different about the team from starting over, because some rosters were slightly different because we used the real life rosters when week 1 started, but since we had to restart the league, we used the real life rosters starting from week 9, I think. So the only thing that I could really notice that was different is we don't have Pennell as our defensive tackle. We had he was like a 72 or 73 overall or something. We have Julian Taylor and Hassan Ridgeway. Both I'm gonna let walk. And then maybe we just pick up, I play a 3-4, I only need 1 D tackle anyways. Obviously, I need some depth there. I might draft one super late or just pick up a free agent to play behind him. But I'm not too worried there. So Pennell is gone. That's the only really key player that was notable that I saw that left. So other than that, we have pretty much the exact same team. Moving on to the end of season rewards, I was saying that, I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but I was going to use my real life roster update upgrade on Zeitler. He went to an 89, but then as I was doing it, I was told that even though his update's at 89, his stats really barely even changed. So I was like, well, let me think about this again. So I went to the defensive side of the ball and left outside linebacker, and I was just looking around, and Marcus Golden was a 69 overall for us at the end of the season. But in the update, I was able to get him up to a 75. So I think that's better for us. X-Man really didn't have the season we wanted to. I wanted him to be something like Lorenzo. Lorenzo's had a great season, but he really hasn't. He hasn't really done much. So I think getting Marcus Golden up to a 75 and being usable for a year, so we don't have to worry about the outside linebacker position for maybe a year or two. Obviously, Marcus Golden might not be there for the future for us in multiple years, but he should be usable and be an upgrade from X-Men for the next season, so that way we can focus on linebacker or free safety and something like that. And then with the end of season rewards, we did end up getting Jabril Peppers to Superstar, so that's good. Good to see him getting up there. His ability, I don't know really what's going to be good for safety, but this one, don't know if it's one of the better ones or not. Defenders with this ability have increased success rate when using conservative or diving tackles. I really feel like that's not the greatest one I could have got for him. But it's good to see him get to Superstar. That's always good to see. We don't have any more hidden development traits, so everyone's, back at Star. Slayton is back. He's alive. But that's pretty much it for our team. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, yeah, I think I remembered. I wanted to go here, I think it was. Because I can't really talk about much else, I guess we might as well start getting into who do we have to re-sign next year. So, all the zeros, obviously, those people are going to be gone. I'm not re-signing any of those guys, but the ones are the people that we're going to have to figure out next year. So we got a bunch of backup linebackers, linemen, whatever it is. Paul, not sure if I want to re-sign him just yet. Jabril and Evan Ingram are both going to require the max deal for their position because they're 85 overall or higher. So that's going to be a lot of money for both these guys. So we got to make sure to be able to pay for that, which we should be able to. We have a lot of cap space and stuff. So we're definitely going to re-sign these two. Tomlinson, I'm obviously going to re-sign as well. I'm just really, really hoping he's still an 84. He's an 84 now. I'm hoping he stays at 84 so I can try to get him a little bit cheaper. If he goes up to an 85, then we have to pay, you know, a little more money for him. But so far, he's at 84. Gallman's another interesting one. I think we re-sign him to whatever he's asking for. I don't think it's going to be too much. We'll just have to see what he's asking for. Maybe he's asking for a lot and we don't re-sign him. But I still think it's worth keeping him for, say if he wants like 3 years and whatever. I think it'd be worth keeping him for then, and then maybe trying to trade him later on when he's getting a little bit older, and then we can draft a running back maybe next year. So when Wayne leaves, we have a rookie behind Saquon. So I think that's what I want to do with that. Other than that, I mean, Martin, maybe we can let him walk. Ellison, I think I will keep though. He shouldn't be asking for too much, I don't think. He's going down in age. He's going down in overall. Or he's down in age. He's going up in age and going down in overall. So that I don't think I have to worry about too much. But these three are big signings for us next year. I got to make sure I get Evan, Jabril, and Tomlinson. Those are all staples to our offense and defense. But then after that, we do have some big signings in the year after following. Saquon, we have to re-sign him, obviously. Zeitler, I don't know if I'm going to re-sign him or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, that's a lot of money we're tying into people. Maybe by then we have to draft a right guard and we just let him walk. He's already hogging a shitload of money right now. He's getting up there. By then he should be 32, something like that. So that's going to be an interesting one. Will, I would love to re-sign. Lorenzo, I have to re-sign. BJ Hill, I'm going to have to re-sign. Emmanuel Hall, maybe. I'm not sure. But there's some big ones coming up in next year. I'm going to have to re-sign. The year following, I'm going to have to re-sign. But I think I did pretty good. Especially, you know, we got someone upgrade at the end of the season rewards and stuff. So that's good. Good to see Jabril going to superstar and stuff. And especially Marcus going up 6 overalls. I think that's really going to help us out here. This rating's looking decent. It's just going to be a lot more. He's going to be a lot better. I mean, his block shedding's god awful, but I just think it's going to be a lot better. X-Man really didn't do much, so I think Marcus Golden will be able to help us out more. And one last thing that I did that I just remembered is Coach XP. I rebought Expert Scouting and the Player Weekly Goal XP. I think I had offensive line training boost on my previous one, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm saving up for the quarterback training boost. I'm like 100 away. It's really freaking dumb. I'm literally right there. So we're super close to getting that. I'm going to save up, get that, and then when I get enough tokens, I'm gonna upgrade Daniel Jones to star, and then next season we're gonna focus train him like a maniac and just try to develop him. I think he's won me over. After one season of Daniel, he got me to the divisional round. I think it's time to just get things going for him. I mean, he's a 71 right now. It's time to, you know, he's got weapons. It's not like he doesn't have weapons. He has Saquon, Slayton. I mean, Golden Tate went down a little bit. He's an 82 overall now. He's going to be going down just, you know, because of his age. He's got Evan Ingram, so he's got weapons. It's just he himself has to get a little better. So I think I'm going to stick with him. I'm not going to draft anyone. I think we're going to have to find someone in free agency, I think, just to be his backup, because right now we don't have a backup for him. Eli retired. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. Eli Manning did retire. And Antoine Bethea retired too. So both those guys retired. I don't have them on the team anymore, obviously. They are gone with the wind. But I think I did pretty good on my re-signings. I think I made the right decision. I'm not going to franchise tag anyone. I don't know. I don't really think it's worth it. I don't want Cody. I don't want you. I don't need my fullback. Rod Smith's a wipe. Mayonnaise, really don't want him. Like, these tackles, they're not even supposed to be on my team. And then these receivers I don't care about. Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Going into the draft, I'll show you guys my oops, I don't think, can I show you like this? Yeah, I can. So here's how the draft's currently looking for us this season. We have a pick in every single round, 2 in the 5th and 2 in the 7th. So this is coming from our Janoris Jenkins trade. This, I think, was just on the team, so I think that's why we have that from the Saints. But we do have, you know, quite a bit of picks. I don't know if I'm going to draft, you know, in the first round or not, just because of how everyone's kind of blind in this year's draft with the auto scout and stuff. It might be, you know, nice to trade back and just acquire as many picks as I can. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm not going to be live streaming the draft just because I don't want anyone to. I know some people might come in from the draft and watch it. I don't want to have my draft board shown and have all the people I want shown. And I'm trying to keep that on the down low, so no one takes my players, especially right now, because there's a couple people I want, but with how the draft is and scouting is, I don't want to give those away. So that's the picks we got. Hopefully we can get some good talent in free agency. Like I said, by the time this video goes up, free agency should be beginning. I don't know who's going to be a free agent, really. Haven't really looked into people not re-signing people or whatever, or asked around or whatever, so we'll just kind of have to see. Let me know who you guys think we should target in the draft position-wise, and next episode will be a recap of the free agency. Sorry it took so long to get back into this, guys, but we're back. Everything is loaded up. Super Bowl's over. Off-season re-sign period's about to be over, so we are finally here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.